Hello, guys.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
So,
It's another episode of
K.A. Sports. So today we're doing something very special and
uh,
very that's been going on for a whole decade or two, a whole decade actually.
today we're gonna talk about LeBron James and Michael Jordan. But before we even get there, though, I wanted to ask you guys and ask Adriel over here, why basketball was the only sport that basically, if you haven't won a championship, you cannot be compared to another player that has won one or more. Basketball is the only sport that does that. Like if baseball doesn't do it, football doesn't do it, any other sports, it's just basketball. So if you have an answer for that, drop it in the comments. Let us know. So today we're gonna talk about LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Adriel, who do you think is the real GOAT? And before you even answer that, I want you to give me details. If you say LeBron James, I want you to give me a whole profile of why you think he's the GOAT over Michael Jordan. If you say Michael Jordan, basically you have to give me details or a whole profile on why he's better than LeBron or more has accomplished more than LeBron James. Go ahead. Floor is all yours.
Alright, no hate in the comments, but I got LeBron James. I,
Why?
um, so there's a lot to talk about with him. Has the most points in the NBA after 22 years in the NBA,
Okay.
almost 23 actually.
Okay.
Um, he's like he's a really good playmaker, triple double
Okay.
guy to be honest, and he's also like dominant, but like not dominant like Jordan,
Okay.
because LeBron's like a three-level playmaker, because he can shoot, but he also passes a lot more.
Okay. How many championships does he have?
He has four in total.
Four. How many MVPs?
Four,
And how long has he been in the league?
about 22 years.
He just played 22nd season, right?
Yeah, so his longevity is he's just like LeBron, his body's been able to keep up for 22 years.
I still think he has another 2 years on him.
I think he'll stay for a year,
Yeah,
like one more year.
one more year. All right. How many times has he been chosen to go with the dream team to Europe games?
To Europe, so like the Olympics.
Yeah, the Olympics.
I think it was like 4 or 3, something like that.
Okay.
Well, it happens every 4 years, right?
Yep.
So I think it was like 4 or 3, something like that,
Okay.
or 5.
So I got your point. So hold it right there. I'm gonna give you what I think Michael Jordan is the real GOAT. Michael Jordan, though, I think Michael Jordan is the only player in history that all the players fear him. They fear to play against him. All right. And I'm gonna say that he won 6 championships. I know that you're gonna say, well, he had a all-star team sort of because he has the best rebounder of that time. They had the best second
Second
man
man,
at that time.
one of the
Probably one of the best three-point shooters of that time as well. But for other players to fear you as a player, I mean it's a game. But every interview that you see of any other player who play against Michael Jordan, they basically said we were afraid to play against him. So this guy, man, he has accomplished basically almost everything that is to accomplish. He retired three years in a row. He did 98, 99, 99, 2000, 2000, 2001, and came back on that season 2001, 2002 and played for the Washington Wizards. With the Chicago Bulls, he put up over 30,000 points.
More than.
Over 30. I don't have the exact amount right now. Uh, he won dunk contests. He went to the Olympics. He was MVP of the Olympics. He won. I still think this guy used to be a Skywalker. For a dunk. And you can see this guy just basically walking. It's like he just walked on the air. That's what set him apart from every other player.
You know other people do it too, right?
Yeah, but not like that, man. Not like that. That's just that was different. That was, and he used to dunk on guys over 7 footers though. Like he was nothing. All right, so I don't know. Keep going, man. Make your case on LeBron James.
Same thing with LeBron though. He dunked on 7 footers too, and well,
Remember, these 7 footers, man, they soft. All these
I
seven
know.
footers are all soft.
What about? I'm talking about back then.
Which ones?
Garnett.
Okay, one. Who else?
You know there's a lot. I can't name all
No,
of them.
you're not gonna. There's a few things I gotta give LeBron. I'm not gonna hate. I value the kind of player that he is. He's a decent human being. I know he got a foundation. Like he basically built school for kids without parents back in Ohio, which that does a lot for the community. I gotta give him that. When you say that LeBron James longevity, what did you say?
Longevity.
Yes, he basically being able to take care of his body so well that he's being able to play almost for 23 years now. But does that take away? Because Michael Jordan, he played only 15 seasons and he scored basically over 30,000 points. It took LeBron James about 18 years.
No. 21. No.
No, no,
20, 20.
exactly to basically get the points that Michael Jordan got.
Oh wait. Oh, the points he got.
Yeah,
Oh no.
so
So
about
like
18.
18. I thought you were talking about the time he broke the scoring record.
No, no, no. I mean, LeBron is in another level. I gotta give him that. I'm not gonna hate. The guy is one of the smartest players I have seen so far. He can read the game like nobody else. Okay, now he's kind of old. He slowed down a lot, you know it. He's still strong, but he slowed down a lot. Now, Michael Jordan back on the day though, he played against monsters. I'm talking about uh, what was it? Edwin, the center for the New York Knicks, I believe it was.
Oh, Patrick Ewing.
Yes, guy was a monster. He had
Hakeem.
yeah, he played against
I can name like
the
10.
guy from Utah, Karl Malone. Woof,
Malone
woof, woof.
and
He
Stockton.
he was a beast, man.
Oh
All right.
yeah.
Then
Millman.
you got the white boy from Boston.
Oh, Larry Bird.
Yes, sir.
Larry Bird was a
Then
tough matchup for
then
him
you
though.
got Magic. Then
Another
you
one.
got Barkley.
Barkley.
Then you got
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq. You got all those guys. Those was on when the I know the game was physical. Back on the day, the game was real physical game. Like Detroit had the dirtiest most beautiful defense I ever seen. Listen to those words. The dirtiest, most beautiful defense I ever seen. Because if you're gonna score against those guys, you would gotta have some balls, man, to go drive in and get slapped, throw down to the floor,
Punch.
punch, kick, everything. All right, so I gotta say, LeBron James is playing the basketball nowadays is more like a running sport.
Eh,
Back in the day, it was physical game.
no cap, I'm kind of bored of these games today because the refs
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
let the players
No,
play.
they don't let them play. I know, I understand because it's a lot of money.
And the rule changes, but
You know what I mean? But I like to watch some physicality though when you're watching a game like that.
right now even the WNBA has more physicality.
Yeah, it really does. You're not even lying.
I know.
It might sound like a joke, but it's true.
Did you see the recent one where Caitlin Clark and the other team?
Yep.
That was that was, we haven't seen physicality since like maybe
Man, let me.
don't know.
I'm gonna read this a little bit about your boy LeBron James. All right. Wow. I gotta say, his resume is impressive. Real impressive. He has 4 NBA champions, four-time NBA MVP, and four-time NBA Most Valuable Player. He is also 21-time NBA All-Star. 21 times out
So
of 22 he missed.
because the first season
Yep.
he didn't get selected.
13-time All NBA First Team Selection and 5-time All Defensive First Team Selection.
Could have won the defensive player of the year, didn't.
NBA All-Time leading scorer. We basically said that. That's when he passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Man, his resume is just
It's too long.
yeah. We basically be here for hours just talking about LeBron James'
But
accomplishments.
but yeah, so I think LeBron's better.
One record that
But
he has set up through years, and I just realized the other day, people criticize him because he made it to the final so many times and fell. He fell short
6 times.
more than 6 times, 8 times.
Wait, what?
Now,
Wait, he made the finals 12
eight
times?
times, 8 times.
No, cause I thought he made the finals like 10 times, right?
Yeah, 10 times, and he fell short. So
Yes.
here's the thing. He made those 10 times in a row, years after years, like 2012, 2013, 2014. And I just realized
No,
there hasn't been one team that has made it back to back.
to back. Like
Yeah,
it's a
not
like
even, not even 2 years in a row.
well, maybe three, but like
Who or
oh
who?
Lakers.
No,
No, like back to back to back in
no,
the
they
finals.
didn't.
Like three, like they won 3 years in a row.
When?
2000s.
No, I'm talking about after him.
Oh,
Like
oh.
since he's been playing.
Alright, so like
You know what I mean? There hasn't been a team that has made it back to back to back to back.
I
And
think
for a
that's
guy,
like
for
7 years in a row.
that is incredible, man. I gotta. That's something I don't think. I mean, we had the Warriors when they had the 2015, 2016, 2017 super team,
I think it was
and
I think it was
they didn't
2017.
make it more than 3 times in a row.
I think it was 17 and 18.
So it's like if you're gonna basically criticize LeBron James because I don't know he made it
10 times and
10 times in a row, man,
lost six.
you gotta go back and look at data, look basically numbers.
One up against the greatest team in history assembled.
I mean, I know NBA basketball is a team sport like every other sport there is, but this guy lead. He basically lead. He led the Cleveland Cavaliers to a championship because believe me, that team wasn't all that against a super team like
Golden State
Golden State had.
came back
Woo,
3-1 too.
you know what I mean? That says a lot. So I gotta give him that. Let me go back to my guy now, because you're kind of making me mad over here right now. Okay?
What I do?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
You think I'm gonna ask you a few questions now. Let's kind of switch it up a little. You think if we put Michael Jordan at the same situation that LeBron James was with Cleveland, losing 3-1, there would have been the same results?
maybe.
Yeah, think carefully. Remember, this is going online. People are gonna watch, and believe me, they're gonna eat you alive.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No, no
Wow.
disrespect.
Maybe. Woo! Boy, those waters are deep. Don't get in there.
I know, but like
Don't get there.
Jordan's more of a scorer because he gets minimum 5 to 6 assists.
But the guy was
But I
basically,
know,
he was a scorer. He was a defensive player like two
yeah,
years.
I know,
All right. He was super athletic.
athletic,
Yep. Super athletic though. So
athletic.
you said it.
Yeah, I said that. I said athletic. All right, whatever.
Okay. So for him, for you to basically say that about him though, that's a lot. That's just disrespectful right there.
I said maybe.
That's not a
It's cause
maybe.
if I say yeah, there's like a good chance he's winning, but also a bad chance because I know no one will be able to guard him.
All right. So let me ask you this.
Stop interrupting me, bro.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Let me ask you this. I want you to get mad too. Why is Kobe Bryant not in the conversation between these two guys?
He's top three.
Top three.
Yes, top three.
Wow, dude. That's mad disrespectful.
No, but like no, he's top three against these in the conversation,
Why?
dude. He 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 backed off Michael Jordan. Like he like he could handle him a little.
Yeah.
He could he was no disrespect, but he's a ball hogger.
Yeah, like Michael Jordan was.
Yeah. He
But even though being a ball hogger though, he has five, well, he died. May rest in peace. He has 5 championships.
yep. He's
All right, so I don't know, man. I still don't get why he's not in there.
top three though, but
Hey, it's arguable. It's arguable though.
maybe we'll make one for Kobe and Michael Jordan. Another episode of that. Maybe.
Kobe did a lot for the NBA, for the game specifically.
He also he also he also um he also like learned from Michael Jordan,
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
like playing
he
against
kind he
him.
kind of he kind of copied Michael Jordan a lot too.
Yeah, but
Basically, all his moves are kind of Michael Jordan related or kind of similar to it.
oh yeah,
So yeah,
Kobe did not care who Michael Jordan was.
you,
Like
you know Michael Jordan basically he's still making money.
somehow.
I don't know if over
Well yeah,
after 20 plus years of being retired with shoes. All right, he. I remember when he came to the league. Was still pretty young, but I remember when he came to the league.
you were born at
Yeah, but still, this video is still there, and he used to love Adidas.
the time.
That shoes, yes, he used to love those. And when he made the deal to make these Jordans, and everything was a sellout, and it's been a sellout since the beginning until today. Like he basically come out with some shoes tomorrow, and you can't even find those shoes anywhere. It's like I don't know. People love them, and I do understand where you're coming from because you didn't live not even a quarter of his career, and you have lived basically almost LeBron's legacy for the last 10, 12 years. But Michael Jordan was way more dominant, way more. uh, Michael Jordan was all around player. The guy was he was a criminal in the court.
So you know the NBA made it easier for him, right?
Why?
He had the Michael Jordan rule.
But they also had Michael Jordan defense just for him.
I know.
That's Has any team basically
I
built
know
a
they
LeBron James defense? Of course not. Of course not. Detroit Pistons, like I said, the nastiest, the dirtiest, most beautiful defense on the NBA of all time. That's for me. That's my opinion. Was built just for MJ. And with that, this argument is done. At least with me. If you feel like we left anything out, if you want to add anything to the video, just drop it on the comments. You can basically agree or disagree with me. You can agree or disagree with Adriel.
don't get mad though.
This is just us.
Our opinions.
Yep.
If
So,
you have your opinions, good for you. But don't get mad at us. Our opinions.
guys, until the next one, thank you for supporting us. Uh, don't forget, like, share,
Subscribe.
subscribe, send it to your family, to your friends, man. That costs
Anyways,
you nothing, believe me.
anyways, this is your host AM.
And PR. Thank you. To the next one, guys.